guys, it's Nevaeh. I'm here to speak my thoughts on you girls. I just want to come and do a little yap session and just talk about whatever came to my mind. Have you guys heard that song by Summer Walker? Oh my goodness, it is so good. Finally over it. It is so good. It is so good. If you haven't heard it, go listen to it and then come back to this video and tell me how it was. You'll probably not even come back to this video because you'll get caught on the loop of repeat listening to the song over and over because it is just that good. But anyways, I just wanted to come and tell you guys like how grateful I am for my life. Sometimes it does get a little hectic. Sometimes it does get a little stressful. And yeah, it's normal for that to happen sometimes, especially whenever you have a lot going on. Because I'm in school, I'm a mother, I work, I make YouTube videos daily, I make TikTok videos daily, and I have a bunch of other stuff that I try to get done and do daily. So it makes sense to feel the pressure sometimes, but the pressure is what creates diamonds. And for me, so this month I've been doing a challenge where I'm like doing 10 habits a day for 30 days. And while I'm doing this challenge, I was just thinking, like, I remember thinking this like a week ago, and I was like, I know it seems difficult right now, like trying to get in the groove of things, because I've only been doing the challenge for a little bit over 2 weeks. And I was like, I know it's difficult now, but it takes 21 days to build a habit. I'm so close to the 21-day mark, and I kid you not, guys, it has gotten a lot easier balancing all of my habits with my schooling, parenting, and working. It has become easier to balance those 10 additional habits. And I think it's because after 21 days, it actually becomes a habit. When you do something for 21 days, it becomes an actual habit. And I think as I keep doing it, it just gets a little bit easier and easier to do because my body's like, oh, okay, so this is what you do. This is how you rock. This is how we roll. And, I'm getting in the groove of things. Eventually, I don't know next month, but eventually I want to bump up my habits and like make them a little bit more intense and like add a little bit more to them. So like I could just keep leveling up and keep bettering myself. But I'm like, yes, like it makes sense for like the first week or two to feel a little rocky, feel a little stressful because you're doing something you haven't been doing consistently, and it's just like whenever you go to the gym, like whenever you lift new weights, sometimes you could lift new weights and your body's like shaking. It's like and it's like you're like having the bar on your back and you're like trying to go up and stuff like that. But it's like it's a little difficult when you add some more weight. But eventually when you keep going and you keep repeating and you keep doing the same thing consistently, that weight gives you muscles. That pressure builds the diamonds, baby. So yeah, I just wanted to come and just talk to you guys about that because I think it's so easy to like want to give up. Or I knew I wasn't giving up on this challenge. I have something to prove to myself, but I know it's easy to like want to give up or easy to like feel like something is too much, and it's easy to just stop whenever you feel that pressure. It is so easy to be like, I can't do this. This is too much on me. No, slow down, zoom out really quick, ask yourself, what can I do from here? And be like, okay, it feels difficult right now, but what is the next step? What can I do from where I am at? Because it's so easy to want to go from step 1 to step 10 and forget step 2 through 9. And it's so easy to like, just want to live this, successful life, abundant life, which I think I have the mindset that life is abundant right now, but it's so easy to want like more for yourself in so many different areas, but to not want to put in what it takes to get that more because it is uncomfortable. It hurts sometimes. It doesn't always feel great. And I think it's also possible to reframe your mindset. Instead of always telling yourself that it hurts, maybe tell yourself like, you could be honest with yourself. If you're not feeling good, obviously be honest with yourself, but you could reframe it and be like, okay, this is building me muscle. This is like my gym right now. Me making sure that I'm keeping track of my money every day. Maybe I'm not used to it, but keeping track of my money is like my gym right now. Before I know it, this is going to be an ultimate habit that I do for every day for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Maybe working out hurts right now, but this is literally my muscles growing, Maybe posting every day, it gets a little bit uncomfortable, but this is it's gonna be a habit. It's gonna pay off. So it's just like all of the little things, even for me, my other little habit, you know, writing down in a journal to my daughter every day. That's part of my habits for 30 days. And at first, I love doing it, but sometimes, like after a long day, whenever I still need to do it, it feels like, dang, like I gotta go right and use my hand and lock in and focus. And it's so easy to not want to get up and do a habit, but it's just like, no, like it feels so rewarding once you get it done. I've been writing in a journal to my daughter for 18 days straight now, and it is so rewarding to even see how many pages in the book are filled, because sometimes I write 1 page, sometimes I write 2, sometimes I write 3, 4, 5, however many I fill, and the book is already getting filled up, and I'm like, oh my goodness, like, you know, how many of you would be so grateful and happy if your parents, this is like a little side note, but how many of you would be so happy if you could look back to whenever you were like 4 years old, and then you're 18 one day and your parent is like, I wrote this for you 14 years ago. Here, come and read it. Like, like, you know how fulfilled I feel after I finish every page and that thought comes to my brain. I think about how my daughter is going to be 18 and reading that one day. And so, yeah, sometimes I'm like lazy, but then whenever I go to do it and I get it done, I'm like, yes, this is what I'm supposed to do. So I think it's so important, you know, find purpose in the things that you do and remind yourself why you're doing it. And, you know, sometimes look at it as tuition. Sometimes the hard work is just like when you go to school. Sometimes you have to pay for it, but it's rewarding when you end up getting that good job that you wanted. I know not everybody uses their degree, but for those that do, you know, get that good job, you eventually are able to pay that debt off if you're smart with your finances, live below your means for a little bit and pay off your debt. It can feel so rewarding. And, you know, sometimes you have to look at, you know, going to the gym. This is my debt, but it's going to give me my dream body. Sometimes that course you might be buying to, you know, learn something new. This is my tuition, but I'm going to get my dream goal. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. If also, I would encourage you guys, even if it's not 10 habits, I probably wouldn't tell anybody to start off with 10 habits, but maybe like 3 things. Start off with even 1 thing, but start off with like 2 things. Be like, okay, these 2 things I'm gonna do every single day, even if it's something small, like even if it's just drinking 2 water bottles a day, or, you know, going on a 15-minute walk. Add 2 things and tell yourself you're gonna do those 2 things every single day for 30 months. If you do that, come back to this video and tell me how it worked out. Anyways, holla at your girl. Be real or be real. Mwah.